Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about some recent favourites. I'm filming this video at the very start of April, so these are mostly March favourites, but this might not go up until the end of April, so I'm sure there'll be some great things I discover in April as well. I'm mostly filming this video now because I've just had a week off of work. I booked off the week because of the bank holidays. I got quite a lot of time off, and even though I only booked 4 days off of work, I've had a really good week off that have included a lot of this month's favourites, so I just wanted to talk about some things I've been really enjoying recently. I don't know if you can tell, but my shirt is a Fall Out Boy Mania t-shirt. This is one of the 2 t-shirts I bought at their gig that I saw at the end of March in Birmingham. It was actually their first date on their UK European tour. It was one of the best nights of my life, honestly. Like, I was there with my boyfriend Robin, Amy went with her boyfriend, and we just had nearly all of my closest friends went, so it was really nice to see everyone again. Partly I hadn't seen some of them for around 6 weeks, but it was just incredible. We had a pretty good spot. I could see Patrick's dump for most of it, although I'm quite short, so gigs can be a struggle. But it was just incredible to finally see them live. I wanted to see them live for the past 3 years. I really like their new album Mania, and I bought this and another t-shirt because I'm a big fan of the purple, and it was just so good. I can't really describe. I think my favourite song was definitely Save Rock and Roll. Partly I didn't even know they were going to do that one, so that was a nice surprise, but Patrick Stump's voice was just so beautiful. He's an amazing person, and I really loved every minute of it. There was quite a few songs I would have loved to see live that they didn't do, but obviously they were focusing on their most recent album, even though my favourite album I think is Save Rock and Roll. But I would definitely see them again anytime they come back. I wish I was seeing them on another day in their UK tour, to be honest, because I just want to relive that whole night. It was incredible. Although saying that, another music favourite is Emma Blackery's new song Dirt. You might have heard about it, seen it around, but honestly it's such a bop. I didn't know if I'd like it. I've sort of liked Emma's music a bit in the past. I really like her as a person. I love her YouTube channel, but I was like, oh yeah, I'll give this song a try. And when I first listened, I was like, oh, it's pretty good. It's a pop song. The lyrics are quite sassy, but the more I listened to it, I was like, oh, this is just such a good song. I listened to it all the time. Obviously I've just had a week off work, but before then I listened to it pretty much on repeat at work. I just couldn't get enough of it. I bought it to help support Emma as well, because I think she's a really good person. But I would recommend listening to this song if you like pop, because it's just so good. As part of my week off at the very start of the week, I did also go to London, which was really lovely. I did a lot of really nice things there that kind of involved a lot of favourites. I met up with my friend Kim from university to meet Andy Thomas at her signing at the Prince Albert Theatre, I think it was called, and she did a really good talk. It was just a really lovely atmosphere. I love book signings because you know everyone in the room is your kind of person and you could talk to anyone. But Andy Thomas was hilarious, as well as said some really moving and important things. I think pretty much everyone in the audience nearly cried at various points. I got my book signed, which was really nice, and I have some pictures with it. But it was just a really good day. And then the rest of the day, me and my friend Kim, we went shopping on Oxford Street, which I've never done before. It was really cool. We went to the Lush Oxford Street, and needless to say, I bought some goodies. Haven't actually used a lot of them yet because partly I bought a few bath bombs, which are obviously only one use. But it was really cool to just see a 3-story Lush store. They had like the makeup and the spa treatment, and it was really cool. I did get some foot cream, but I haven't used it enough to say how well it's working. But the main thing I got that I'm really in love with is this cream egg bath bomb, because honestly, I mean, it's really cute. But yeah, this just smells so nice. It's very subtle. It's kind of a peppermint smell, but it's not that minty either. I could just sniff it all day. Like, me and Kim, we just couldn't stop going back and sniffing this thing. It just, I don't really know why it's called a cream egg. It's got like a cream type thing in the middle. So that's a favourite just for the smell, but I'm going to use it tonight, and if I really like it, I'm probably going to rush to my nearest Lush and buy a couple before it stops being Easter, because it's part of their special Easter range. But the whole shopping experience was great, and then we met up with our friend, another friend from university, for dinner, which again was just really nice, and it was just the start of a great week. Because after that I did Fall Out Boy, I went to the Sea Life Centre, and then my other favourite for the month is Dungeons and Dragons, which I didn't think I'd be saying. My boyfriend Robin got into Dungeons and Dragons a couple of years ago, and I didn't think like, oh, it was really nerdy, but I didn't think I'd really be interested in it. And then Amy and her boyfriend Lewis got into it. I mean, he already was, but she got into it with his friends from home, and she thought I'd really like it, so she was like, let us all should play. So we just did that. We spent basically the whole weekend playing Dungeons and Dragons at their house, and it was great. Honestly, I loved it so much. Me and Robin are going to go out and buy the player's handbook. We're going to buy our own dice. Like, I'm pretty pumped about it, to be honest. It was just so much fun. I know it's got kind of this stereotype, like it's really dorky thing about it, but it's just like a mystery, really. It's like a mystery game. I can't really explain it, but we did started the Princes of Apocalypse story. So if any of you play Dungeons and Dragons, that's the one we started doing. So we got to level 3. So we did this whole like mystery around the town, and there was like this cult of old people who were doing all this crazy stuff. And it was just really cool. Like, it doesn't really feel dorky. I know it kind of is, but I don't care. We played it for about 18 hours over the weekend, and we've got it booked in and scheduled to do it again in May, hopefully. And it was great. And I would really recommend you try it. If you've got friends inviting you to try it, just give it a go. Because if you don't like it, your character can just die and you could leave. I have been in quite a gaming mood this month as well. I really loved Mario & Rabbids, as I mentioned a few times. I've been really obsessed. I finished the main storyline, but then there's these 4 ultimate challenges which I cannot do for the life of me, but I'm just continuously trying again and playing that game. I love it to bits and pieces. And I also bought Skyrim sort of for my week off, but I ended up being too busy to really play it very much, but I have started it, and I can tell I'm going to get really addicted, especially now I've played Dungeons and Dragons. I'm kind of in that fantasy mindset, so I'm really excited to properly get into Skyrim because I loved Oblivion. I've always been put off getting Skyrim. I don't know why. I wanted to like finish Oblivion first, but that just isn't going to happen. So instead I've got it now on my Switch because my Switch is my favourite thing in the entire world. So my main favourites recently, I have a couple of other random ones like Andrew Scott as a whole, as a person. I was listening to the audiobook for the Bane Chronicle. I was just listening and then he started narrating the story. I think Vampire Scones and Edmund Herondale, and I was just shook. I was like, oh god, that's my favourite person. He must love Cassandra Clare. I bet you he loves Shadowhunters. And I got really excited. His narration is beautiful, and his Hamlet was just on BBC Two, so I'd really recommend you watch it on iPlayer. I saw it live. And it's amazing, and I'm never deleting that recording ever. I'm just going to keep that recording on the TV box downstairs until it comes on DVD, which I really hope it does. So they're all my recent favourites. Like I said, seeing Fall Out Boy was a really big moment in my life. Like, I wanted to see them for years, so it was really exciting. It was just one of my best memories. It was incredible, and I always want to go to more gigs again because I haven't been to one for ages, and it's made me remember how fun they are. I just want to see all the bands, but more bands I like need to start touring a bit more. And Dungeons and Dragons is probably quite a big favourite because it's a thing I'm going to be doing in my life from now on, probably. Let me know down below what you've been enjoying recently. I'd love to know, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!